Okay, I'm back. Few technical difficulties, but we back. You know, cockpit talk. We in here today. For real. But yeah, man. You know, I can't even find this. All right, here we go. Here we trying to get my man's in here. He said he got something to say to the people. He said he got something to say to the people, y'all. We gonna. Okay, you in here? You in here, man? What's going on, man?
So my thug, man. So with blood.
And another episode, Sunday service, a special episode for you, you know. But
Off top.
we in the cockpit, fly conversations, fly people from a fly point of view. You know,
You know.
tell the people who you is, man, and what you doing, where you from.
Oh man. Shit, if y'all don't know, man, it's the Fattz nigga Dosia, man, on this point, man. Trip gang everywhere, all around the city, man. Feel me? Do this shit, man. On the hub of the point, man, you feel me?
Okay, man. So, just let's jump right in, man. Let's jump right in. Everybody growing out here. Shit is happening in the world. World is changing. Everybody got kids, and one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, do you think it's whether you in a marriage or whether you in a relationship, whatever, is it wrong to ask for a DNA test?
As far as what, your kids?
Yeah, for the kids. Is it wrong to ask? I mean, because women say it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to ask her. Why would you not? Why would you ask her? You know what I mean? Is it important for you to know that, or you just gonna trust her word? Is her word good enough?
Well, it's like this in that situation. If you got if you dealing with a chick and you're in a promiscuous and she in a what I'm saying, got a promiscuous lifestyle where y'all ain't really like what they hold on, before I go into that, what they say that a motherfucker what they say, you single till you married type shit or whatever, right? That's what they be saying, right? You single till you married, right? So then you got some people who really live by that, like, you feel me? They go do what they go do out here, you feel me? They go get toyed around with the next nigga, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whatever. It's just in motherfuckers to do certain shit, I guess. You feel me? But if you feel like your mate or whatever is like, you know what I'm saying, promiscuous like that and just, falling off into that category to where you feel like you got to, then hell no, you ain't wrong for asking. But if you know that's your bitch and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all lined in and y'all eye to eye on shit or whatever the case may be, then nah, ain't no need for no shit like that. Cause then it's just like in lieu of me and my daughter.
Trust do go a long way. It do go a long way, and if I trust you, I get it. But it's just so many situations where the baby daddy that thought the baby daddy ain't the baby daddy. And like I said, the baby in the stomach, the woman knows hers. She knows her baby.
Right.
I don't know, so I just feel like I deserve a chance to know, and I'm gonna take care of the baby anyway because of what you telling me. But it's just that possibility. I feel like what's wrong with me knowing, like, and then the results is gonna be the results.
Right.
But I guess it's rude to make her feel like she's being a hoe, but I could be a hoe. You know what I mean? You could tell me I could be all this and I could be all that. It's the trust me. It's just the trust factor. If you trust me
Yeah.
yourself, there shouldn't be no smoke with the DNA test. No nothing.
If you trust me and I trust you and we rocking like we rocking, I ain't even finna go that way. Same. It's like with me and my daughter. Like, you know when nigga could look at my daughter and be like, nigga, you don't need no fucking DNA test. Nigga. Go about your kid, like, nigga.
I
You
mean,
look at your kids and see that a nigga don't need no motherfucking no, you know what I'm saying? No next motherfucker telling them that is or ain't their kid, you know.
yeah, but it's
You got
case.
certain situations where that should apply though, you feel me?
Yeah.
It don't apply in all situations. You got some people who go keep it 100 with you and be like, well, it's a possibility this motherfucker ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? That's 100 for me. Like, that's enough for me to be like, okay, well, now we got to get a test.
That's gonna hurt. And when we could just go and jump when the baby come out, just swab them up and we know we good. No,
Nigga, motherfucker gonna tell you that before you even had a baby, nigga.
I gotta go through that. That's too much on my mind. No, like I need the truth.
Motherfucker gonna tell you that before they even had a baby, nigga. That is a possibility. It ain't gonna be yours. And it ain't yours.
But let's just keep hoping that women stay truthful.
At that point, you might as well just invite the chick to a polygamic relationship, where if she willing to fall for two women or something like that, if that's
okay
in her nature.
Okay, let me say this though: is it equivalent to a woman telling you take a lie detector test before you get married?
About what? My past is my past.
No. A lie detector test gonna tell everything.
Lie detector test for what?
Marrying her, you shouldn't have no past. If you're marrying her, the past you done been with her for however long. If you're marrying her, so if she say, "But you do this marriage, we got to take a lie detector test." That's the same thing as a DNA test.
No, the fucking ain't, nigga.
How?
Nigga,
don't you trust me?
See, this the thing. A lie detector test is only go if you. It depends, blood. Because like I said, you got a chick could be like never had a problem with you. She don't know nothing about your infidelity if you had any infidelity in between in the relationship. But she want to take this test now before she go that extra mile.
So that's right.
That's on her. If you want to find out the truth and lose out on what we working on now, then that's it. Like that comment I just said earlier about
hopes and too many wishes. I want facts, especially if I'm spending my money. I want facts.
If I'm in between the role of doing what I'm doing with the person, and it calls for that, and it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold back on not getting it done. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the catch-22 on some shit to where, nigga, I still don't know, nigga, but it's like, nigga, the visuals is there, but I still don't know, like, you feel me? It's 18 years later, like, you feel me? So I'm still on some, I done rocked and rolled and then pulled up on and
the situation. I guess it's the person, it's the vibes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all about the vibes in between.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. Can one of your close friends date one of your exes? An ex that you was really fucking with though, not like somebody that was just a hit and run, like somebody that you was actually fucking with. Could one of your close friends be in a relationship with her?
Why? So a nigga could come and pull up on me and be like, bro, my bad, bro. Like, we just adopted these feelings for each other on some conversation, breaking it down to me like that.
I'm just is you take it like a player, or is you gonna be like, I ain't fucking with him, I ain't fucking with her? I mean, what is your stance? How you gonna move with it?
How she gonna move with it? It might be something. Okay, she like this.
Her choice is already what it is. She with the new nigga. It's how you gonna react. How you gonna react when you on the block and you see them pulling up, nigga, and she in the passenger seat, and he like, man, go buy some weed. How you gonna feel?
From me?
Wherever you at. Now you could be chilling at the store, you could be wherever, and she just same go to the bank and you sit at the store, wherever. It don't matter. They together.
I'm gonna be a hater, a petty hater, and I'm gonna tell whoever they buying weed from to tax they ass. $40 A's. Make that bitch spend that guap. She got it. Make her spend it. She got it. Make her spend it. Shit, fuck that shit. Nigga, spend that shit, huh?
You ain't mad though. You ain't gonna call a bitch and say, why you with him? You supposed to be none of that.
This the whole thing, right? Let's just say we all done moved on, right? Except I done moved on in ways to where I ain't worried about her tripping. I ain't got no bitch or none of that shit, right? But I see them, like, right? We all still hanging around mutual friends in the setting and shit like that. You know how uncomfortable she go feel? Because he might be doing some shit that I ain't doing, but doing some shit that I wasn't doing too at the same time. But the shit that shit that I ain't doing, you know, could probably turn into some cheating shit on some shit.
But in direct shit, either you tripping or you ain't tripping, nigga.
No, I'm saying I ain't tripping, but what I'm saying is how she gonna feel though. He might be doing some shit that I wasn't, and vice versa. She gonna feel like she got the nerve to want to cheat. So now it's like you ain't never completely got over nothing from me. You just went with this nigga for what? Like, what did you do it for? Like, what was the option? What was the point? Now you feeling like, oh, you see me around, now you want to cheat.
Me, I'm not talking to nobody. I ain't fucking with him and I ain't fucking with her. Ooh, you ain't my homie and you a shady woman. You a shady woman,
Now,
homie. I'm cool. There's too many.
now, it ain't.
There's too many women out here in the world for you to choose my old shit. If you my nigga, right? If you my nigga,
Taste that.
Whatever feeling that you got from her, I know you could get from 10 other chicks. So I feel like you choosing her has something to do with me.
I ain't fucking with neither one of them either. But my whole thing is taste that. Taste that. I done sprayed all up around that motherfucker. Taste that. Get it all in your gums, nigga. It ain't out. Taste that. Have fun. Adios. Au revoir. No hard feelings over here.
Try to get their lick back some way.
I got an ice box where my heart used to be. What? Come on, what? Hell no, I ain't tripping off a nigga passing through. I ain't tripping off the fact, but yeah, just like you said though, a nigga could have picked other shit to go. You know what I'm saying?
If you
pull
my
his thing one.
you my nigga,
If you my nigga,
you done seen
if
me
you my nigga,
powder and all that nigga, then you gonna fuck with her? You a cold nigga. You a cold nigga.
Now, if a nigga did some shit like that, like with my BM, oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
What if it's not the BM, just your girlfriend?
If it ain't my girl, nothing like that, I ain't tripping. But no, cause I ain't even gonna put my business out there right now. But nigga,
all I'm saying is
like right now, is Guns N' Roses on some shit. But nigga,
okay, look, let's slide into the next question. So I know you heard about the little Charleston White shit and the Soldier Boy shit. So I just want to know, like, so you know, you an OG.
Charleston White, the nigga that hate niggas.
Listen, you an OG just like me. If one of these young niggas walk up to you talking that shit, is you finna go ones, or you gonna spray the mace? You got the mace on you. The mace is accessible. The mace is accessible. So I'm telling you, is you gonna, you know, square up and squabble, or you gonna spray the mace?
I'm not gonna be no Charles, whatever the fuck the nigga name is. I could never be in that position, because if I call a nigga out, I'm calling a nigga out.
So
I'm gonna call a nigga.
So the mace is some sucker shit.
The mace is some other shit. Soldier Boy ready to chunk him, you might as well just chunk him with a nigga.
Hey, I'm 50 years old. I can't be fighting nobody and all that, nigga. I can't.
Why are you talking all that? Then why are you talking all that shit?
Cause his whole plan and his whole objective is to put all rappers in jail. Cause he feel like rappers is fake. So that's his objective. So when he pulling up on you, this is what he's saying. Now, even to the point to where he like, since Soldier Boy did that, he like, that nigga threatened my life. He went to the feds, like, this nigga did this nigga did that. I want a restraining order on him. He had a gun. He threatened me. So I'm saying, like, is this the type of route that niggas is gonna be baiting niggas into? So I'm saying, like, what is you gonna do? When nigga talking about you, you want some answers. You walk up on him, and he mace you. You and doing 3 or 4 of your niggas.
All of us got maced?
I mean, it was probably like 4, 5 niggas and 3 or 4 niggas got maced. Probably one nigga didn't get maced.
Somebody should have been trying to drop that nigga. I mean,
And one security nigga had a banger, all this shit, but nigga, it was too much mace. It was they basically the one nigga that had the banger, then they want to kill him. Soldier Boy was on some nigga bang him out, kill him, nigga, shoot him, nigga. The nigga didn't shoot.
Young Draco was on some killing shit.
So, I mean, he got security. You know, he on some this nigga spraying mace, bust him. Security didn't want to bust him though. Security like, nah, I ain't doing it. So I'm Charleston White telling the feds the whole story, the police the whole story. Like, I'm scared of this nigga. You know what I mean? He did this. He said that. He is trying to kill me, and I sprayed the mace, self-defense. I'm just like, bruh, like we older now, bruh. Like I'm 01 here. How old still finna, bro? I can't. The mace and all that. Like I would have accepted a nigga biting a nigga, scratching a nigga. Mace.
And nigga better not put his motherfucking gums or none of that shit on me, bro.
Man, we going ones. I'm talking about respect. You respecting the nigga that makes you then, right? That's what you saying? You respect the nigga that makes you.
I ain't respecting none of that shit, bro. I ain't even, for one, like, right, all that shit that them niggas is doing, that shit, even though Charles and White said what he said, and you said what he said, all that shit is some cloud chasing shit to me, like, for real. If a nigga go pull up on a nigga and get active with a nigga gonna get active. Nigga got 4, 5 niggas with him, nigga ain't finna be no talking on who go bang nobody out or nothing like that. If that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's in lieu of what the little Charleston nigga saying. Rappers is fake, nigga. You talking about all this banging nigga out shit, like nigga, but you know, you just didn't even bang a nigga out and you had a nigga with the banger and shit. You talk all that high shit on social media and shit, that shit is all a front, like for whatever it's worth.
But
Charleston White.
On a bigger scale though, with social media and this being the shit that's going on, I mean, what is we coming to? We coming to a world of some fake shit to see who could be the fakest and get. I mean, where the
that's just what they doing, like, bro. I mean, look, check it out, right? Where can you get away with showing millions of people, thousands of people, some shit that the next motherfucker next to you know is fake, but the rest go think it's real as fuck. Like before niggas could say something was Photoshop, niggas would have thought that shit was real. Niggas would have thought that shit was real before social media and all them different apps and everything else they started, you know what I'm saying, forcing on us as a people. Like, niggas would have thought that shit was real back in motherfucking 94, 95, nigga, 96, our era. Nigga would have never thought, nigga, that bitch with that little ass waistline with them big ass expanded hips on that computer screen was on Photoshop. They would have been like, God damn, where's she from? Nigga, that would have been a nigga first thing. You know, but then it's social media and all that shit, all in between, it does that.
The place where we going, bro, is getting crazy, bro. Where we going as a people is just crazy. Like, and I'm gonna get into this last little shit that I seen, and I want your thoughts on this shit, nigga. Cause we got daughters and shit. So they this transgender, because you know it's a lot of these transgenders out here now, and look, and he labeled himself as a girl. He's 14 years old. So they at the cheer camp, they cheering. He get into a fight with one of the girls, choke her out to where she almost died. They kick her out the cheerleading camp. My question to you is, do you think the parents should go for domestic violence? And also another question, do you think they should be able to cheerlead with the girls? Knowing the whole cheerleading vibe of cheerleaders is gonna fight and be on some catty shit. How comfortable do you feel with a actual man putting his hands and fighting your daughter.
Nah.
Remember, we living in a world where this community, they want to be labeled as what they portray themselves as and not what they really are. And it's a law that passed that says if a person is Jeff and they want to be called Susan, you gotta call them Susan. So, it's like I said, my question to you is, how do you feel about this person potentially putting their hands on your child and fighting your child, and also should they be participating with with girls?
For one, hell no, they shouldn't be participating with girls if they ain't got that shit under control. You ain't feminine. You are still a man. Just because you want to be this, it's certain shit that you can't do. That's out. Cheerleading on a team and people where it's a majority, it'd be one thing if they had a gay coach or something like that. That's different. But to actually have an actual man that ain't went through, nah. Nigga just damn near just took the breath out of a kid.
It is 14. It's a kid, so I'm saying, as him being a kid, he feel like he acting just like the rest of the cheerleaders on the team, just fighting, being a girl. He a girl.
How?
Because
that's some other kind of. You take that. Okay, so look, right? Is the parents going through the whole hormone shit?
A little bit, somewhat. Hair growth and all that, and
hair growth,
like letting the hair grow. Some boys' hair don't grow long.
Hair growth.
So I'm saying he taking the little hormones to make his hair grow long, eyelashes and shit like that.
Are you aware of what they do to dogs to make them calm down? They castrate them.
So what does that mean, Fattz?
They castrate them.
Okay, what does that mean?
In order to keep a dog from being so irate and wanting to snap and do little shit that dogs be doing, you gotta castrate them.
So castrate
that boy there needs to be castrated to calm down them extra testosterones and everything else that he has built up in him in order to portray this part as a young female on a team full of cheerleaders, bro. Like a bomber squad cheerleader? Or a hell nah, bro. Ask the cheerleaders themselves personally how they feel about something like that. Individually, with their parents. Bring it to the table like that. And let them take a vote on how they feel about that shit or something.
It's 50-50. Like if you have a cheerleading squad of 10 cheerleaders, 5 cheerleaders gonna say they want it, 5 cheerleaders gonna say they don't want it. It's split.
Oh. Right. For what? For strength? So a motherfucker hold up the bottom of the pyramid? I mean, what? What the fuck?
I mean, do you think the parents should be involved? Should
hell yeah. With a decision like that, hell yeah, bro. In lieu of what just happened, the little girl being choked out, fuck yeah. I would definitely want to be involved. Because if I'm not, and it happened, it's a problem. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail, nigga. Well, if something happened to my daughter cheerleading, because they got a little Dwayne Wade around that motherfucker, nigga, doing some weird shit, nigga. No, nigga. It's a problem. And I ain't got a problem with people doing what they doing with that. I'm not against, the gay rights or whatever. But it's certain shit that you can and can't do. And in lieu of that, they need to make sure they go all the way through with the program before they allow something like that to be fucking happening on our school grounds, camping trips. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be out the way somewhere. They used to have Camp Mendocino trips and shit like that back in the day, bro. They start that back up, nigga. They got the little transgender little girl, boy, whatever out there on the trip, nigga.
So should they be separated?
They shouldn't be separated. I'm just saying, nigga, you don't like one of these kids on that camping trip. You can drown one of these kids because you're so strong. You putting them underwater. You doing weird shit. Something can happen, I mean, I don't know. I hope it never be in that situation.
All I'm saying, in 2022, it's going to be more of these kids coming out. And it's going to be, put it like this. What grade your daughter in? 6th grade.
6th.
Right? 6th grade. In her high school years coming up, she's probably going to have 2 or 3 friends that are transgender. And I'm telling you that, people just, us knowing kids and us knowing shit, that this person is going to become her friend, not by what they look like. They're going to become her friend because of they care about her and they help her and they're helping her be a better person. So I'm saying your daughter is going to be standing up for this person. Like, this is my friend. This person should have a fair shot and a fair judgment. So what I'm saying is, if they want to be a part of an organization, they want to be a part of a basketball team or a football team, should they have the choice to be on a male one or a female one? Because
if they're portraying themselves as a female, if they portraying themselves as a female, they're definitely gonna have to be on a female team, bro. They ain't gonna play on those guys' team. It's just that I don't know, bro. Like, you would have to get dressed in like the teachers area or something like that, a teachers locker room or something like that.
That's too much, because that's separating you from the team. The camaraderie is supposed to be a team, is together. That's too much.
If ain't nobody, if the team is okay with it and they don't feel uncomfortable, then fine, let it go.
So what about them actually having their own league? What's wrong with that? But you know why? You know why they don't want that? Because it's not going to be publicized. It's going to be even lesser than the WNBA. That's how much people is not going to watch it. I bet you $100. Just like women don't support the NBA, gay people won't support the gay sports leagues. They not.
Because they just now trying to start a lesbian, gay, transgender, however you say it, sports teams. Now?
They evolving.
What y'all going to play up against? If y'all go, so it's going to be what is going to be? I'm saying, is it going to be WNBA or what is it going to be? What is it supposed to be?
Their own league. However they want to call it, whatever they want to do it, it's going to be their own league for people like them on a professional level. I just don't feel like because they're not regular. There's nothing about them that's regular.
So basically, is they going to be playing men and women, or just men, or just women?
They're going to play the people who have transitioned. If you transition from a man to a woman or a woman to a man, you are in that league. That's the league you need to be in.
I think it's a lot of them, but I don't think it's enough.
I know it ain't many of them, because it ain't going to make no money. That's why they want to be with us. But if you identifying yourself as something else, and I'm being honest, you cannot play with us. I'm being honest about what I am. I'm not identifying as something else. I'm being honest. You want me to feed into the delusion of that you're something else. I'm not feeding into that.
Right.
So until y'all make your own league, or y'all could be respectful, because choking my daughter out ain't finna happen, bro. Ain't finna happen. Ain't no man, however you identify yourself, if you got a penis or you got that man strength, you're not about to be putting your hands on my daughter. Now
that's why you have to be castrated before with that type of shit, bro. That's why, nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, you gotta, in order to combat testosterone level down, you can't be no producer.
Listen, castrating is slave type tactics. We can't do that, Pimp Daddy. We can't. No, that is. You hear you want to castrate a person. You hear you?
You getting it done anyway.
No, Fattz. No, we cannot castrate nobody. No.
When you become some kind of adult, you finna be getting that done anyway. If you really becoming a woman, if you finna turn that thing to some vulvas.
So you want
to make a uterus out of it, nigga?
Castrate a person like the dog be getting shook up, and hell nah, Fattz. Hell nah.
What you mean? Be getting shook up how?
How the dog be getting shook up with the little thing. That's how you want people to get did?
Nah, nigga, they put the dog to sleep and they snip their nuts, nigga.
So you gonna put a person to sleep?
That's how they get castrated.
Oh, you cannot put a person to sleep. You cannot. That is no. You cannot do nothing to a
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying.
Person against their will. That's what you cannot do.
No. Nigga, no, I wasn't talking about that. Nigga, I'm not talking about nigga taking him to the dungeon and then chopping him up and sending him off with some ibuprofen, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, I'm saying, me saying what I said was just a point being made, nigga. They got to come up with a solution that makes them take down that testosterone level that they giving out with these teams if they go do all that, because it ain't gonna be it ain't superficial to be like, okay, oh, what's that movie with the nigga that played Michael Jackson? I mean, not the nigga that played Michael Jackson, the other nigga that played in Life. He played the gay nigga in Life.
The one that played Joanna Man.
Yeah, Joanna Man. Same theory. That nigga dunk in doing all nigga, all this, bro. Come on, you can have that and be cool, but when it comes to that physical force and activity and everything else, a motherfucker don't want to be sitting there getting choked out by a nigga who used to have hairy knuckles.
So you think in say 2030, you feel like it's gonna be transgenders in the NBA?
I feel like in 2030, these people gonna make it into whatever the fuck they want it to be, nigga. Rather we vote on it or not, man. That's what I think. It's been happening, nigga. Didn't you have to get motherfuckers vaccinated, nigga? I did, nigga. Nigga, in order to keep some paper rolling in this motherfucking nigga gonna be used to, nigga gonna stay doing shit that they quote unquote saying we gotta do, nigga, and all that other shit, nigga.
Lying to me though, bro. You lying to me. You lying to me because you portraying that you a man and you really a woman. That's you. Why do I gotta believe your lie? I don't want to believe
you ain't gotta believe it. You know the real. That's why I'm saying they should take it up.
They making it for us. We gotta believe. Susan, if she wanna be Jeff, nigga, you gotta call her Jeff, nigga, or you could, by the law, you could be in trouble, nigga. So you better call the nigga her Susan Jeff, nigga.
Put me on another team. Put me on another team. I resign. I'm not even gonna go for that. Give me my lawyer. Nigga, I don't gotta play with this person. I need a restraining order. I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be around nowhere with this motherfucker with my genitalia exposed. None of that shit. Nigga, I feel like that's some creep shit. Like, y'all gonna force me to do some shit. The fuck? Hell no.
Well, man, we want to thank you for coming in the cockpit, man. We appreciate you, man. Tell people.
That's all the questions. What else you got for me? What you got for me? Throw them out. Throw them out.
What?
Let's get a public if they want. What you got for me?
Me.
What you got for me? That's all the questions? You got some more questions for me?
I mean, I got one more question for you. I got one more. I want you to tell these young niggas, because we coming from a fly world where, you know, a lot of men do depend on women. I want you to know, I want you to explain to them how important it is for male independence. How important it is to you.
Oh. Male independency is exclusively important. You could have any kind of mind state, like, you feel me? To where you think like, I don't need a motherfucker, or I do need a motherfucker. Whatever. Everybody needs somebody, or whatever the case may be. Some niggas be in their feelings with that shit. But as far as like personally as a man, like it's good to be dependent on self, because don't no female want to be dealing with a nigga that gotta be reaching out to her like she is mother. And some shit like that. Like, she got a part to play for sure as your girl, and then you got a part that you upgrade to where she be your wife, and then it's like she take on different, you know what I'm saying, roles in the relationship where she gotta do certain shit as you being her husband, and that even come from the Bible. But motherfucker necessarily ain't gotta do shit and ain't gonna do shit. So a nigga gotta make sure he stay on his own shit to stay above that, on float of that shit.
But don't that kind of make it seem like you kind of like prepare for a rainy day though?
So what? Women do it all day. You bitches do that shit, nigga. Bruh, right now, nigga.
Telling me in a relationship, you should always be prepared for if it go left.
It ain't necessarily for the going left. It's just prepare. It's just for having something, period. Just for having something, period. You ain't got to go have a hold to the lease.
We in a partnership. I love you. You love me. Like, why? How independent do I need to be if we dependent on each other? It just seems like you preparing to be independent. You
Nigga, you doing up.
opposed to being a part of this team. It seems like on the back end you preparing to be independent.
Nigga, you could do everything you can for a woman. And then a woman could do everything she can for a man. That necessarily don't mean that a motherfucker, you won't work a motherfucking nerve or do something to a motherfucker. See, men don't work like women. Women get mad and they do sucker shit and tell a nigga to get out his own spot where a motherfucker only paying bills at and everything else like that type shit. No matter how much space around and in that motherfucker play that role and do that type of shit, bro. And make it into what it is, like, nigga, and it's like, you gotta think in between that point, like, okay, I go down, and I can argue this bitch down, and fight for some shit, or whatever the case may be, or I can go ahead and, keep, you know what I'm saying? Just keep, like, I got a kid around the house. Like, I'm not gonna argue with a bitch talking about get out or some shit where I'm at. I'm not gonna show my daughter, display to my daughter, oh, this is how a nigga's supposed to be with a woman. Because I don't want my daughter to get with no knucklehead ass nigga thinking he finna do just no anything or no shit like that.
So that's saying that when the woman, you know, say you got to get out, whether you paying the bills or whoever, you got to get out then, right? You got to go.
You gotta go get your shit. Go get your own shit. Put it together. Let a motherfucker know you
go anywhere, nigga. If I got, nigga, I'm paying bills up in here. Before.
Yeah. Hey, we'll continue this, but